our reading lesson. We are doing something new this week. We're still with nonfiction text, but we're going to learn something different that can help us to better understand nonfiction text. I can identify points the author writes in a text and describe how reasons support the points. So let's start with that word points. We're talking about the key points. The key points are important ideas about a topic that the author wants the reader to understand. So it's an important idea about the topic, okay? So I can identify the important parts, the important idea that the author writes in a text and describe how Reasons is an explanation for why an idea might be right or true. So it's an explanation for an idea. When my mom asked why I had not cleaned my room, I had many reasons. I had an explanation for why my room was not cleaned. Here, we're going to be looking at how authors use reasons, an explanation for why they make a point. We looked at that word support last week. Remember, support means to help explain or provide evidence for. Whenever I think of the word support, I think about a chair or a stool. The legs of the stool support the seat. It helps to hold it up. So when we're thinking about a text, when we think about the word support, we think about it helping to explain or helping to back up those points, okay? All right, so now let's go ahead and let's practice with key points and talking about how reasons can support the key point. All right, we are going to be in our Ready Reading Journal. Ready Reading Journal, page 310. 310. Okay? All right, what we are going to do is we are going to read through this read section here to help us to better understand what it is that we need to know and be able to do this week, okay? Remember, as we're reading through here, we're circling those key important words, okay? A key point is an important idea about a topic. Authors support their key points with reasons. In a book about insects, the author might say that some insects are good at hiding. The author would support this key point with reasons that explain more about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the photo and the captions. Remember, the captions are below a photograph to let us know what's happening in the photo. We're going to try to answer the question or support the key point that some insects are good at hiding. So our key point, the important idea about this topic is that insects are good at hiding. Now we're going to find the answer to the question, how are they good at hiding? We're going to try to find reasons that support why animals are good or insects are good at hiding. So let's look at the photograph here and read the caption. Leaf katydids look like green leaves to blend in with trees and plants. Okay? Now let's look at the second photograph and the caption. Walking sticks look like twigs to hide from animals that might eat them. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back and think about what is important that we need to know, the facts that the author uses to support the point and see how they are connected. So remember, our key point is some insects are good at hiding. We want to answer or give those reasons that the author says insects are good at hiding. So here it says leaf katydids look like green leaves to blend in with trees and plants. What here lets us know that insects are good at hiding? It says that they look like green leaves. When they look like green leaves, how does that help them to hide? they blend in with the trees and the plants, right? So that is a fact. It's a fact that katydids look like green leaves. And the reason that they look like green leaves is because they blend in with trees and plants. That supports or explains why insects are good at hiding. Now let's look at our walking stick here. Walking sticks look like twigs to hide from animals that might eat them. What here can tell us why insects are good at hiding? What fact can tell us why insects are good at hiding? They look like twigs. Why does looking like a twig help them to hide? It helps them to hide from animals that might want to eat them. Okay, so like the katydid, how they blended in because they look like a leaf, the walking stick looks like a twig, so it blends in with other limbs to make it look like a piece of nature, right? Now what we're going to do is we are going to organize those ideas that we just talked about to help us better understand what's happening. So we're going to go ahead and turn the page, and we're going to look at page 311 here. 311. So we're going to think back to the photographs and the captions that we just saw. Our key point, or the important point that the author wants us to know, is that some insects are good at hiding. We're going to give reasons, okay? We are going to tell facts that the author wants us to know that explains why insects are good at hiding. So think back to that first picture of the katydid. What fact did the author give us that lets us know they're good at hiding? Okay, so they look like leaves. And why is it important that they look like leaves? What about them looking like leaves makes them good at hiding? They blend in with plants and trees. Okay? All right, now think about that the second photograph of the walking stick. What did the words tell us? What facts did the author give us that supports why insects are good at hiding? The walking stick looks like a twig. Why is it good that they look like a twig? How does that help them be good at hiding? It keeps them hidden from animals that might want to eat them, right? So it keeps them hidden from animals that might want to eat them. Now, do we better understand why some insects are good at hiding? Some of them look like leaves. Some of them look like twigs. These help them to look like their environment, to look like plants and trees or blend in with plants and trees. And it helps them to stay safe from predators that might want to eat them. Okay? All right, so now what I want you to do is I want you to go back in our reasons here, and I want you to underline specific words that show how these animals are good at hiding. What specific words let us know that they are good at hiding? I'm going to give you a minute to do that. All right, so specific words that lets us know that they're good at hiding is blend in. If they blend in, they don't easily stand out. All right, what's another way or another reason that they are good at hiding? Keeps them hidden from predators. Okay? So when the animals blend in and when they are hidden from, that lets us know that they are good at hiding, doesn't it? All right, guys, great job today. We will continue practicing with finding reasons that support authors' key points. Bye, guys.